the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form.
We have considered
and void,
the destruction
and
of worlds
was upon
and the
the
end
face
of
the
civilizations.
deep, and the Spirit of God
There is another
moved upon the
perspective
face
by
of
which
the
to measure
waters.
human endeavors.
And
Let me
God
tell you a
said,
story
"Let there be
about
light."
the beginning. Some 15 billion years ago, our universe began.
And there
The
was
mightiest
light.
explosion of all time.
And God saw the light.
The universe
and it was
expanded,
good.
cooled,
And God
and
divided
darkened.
the light from the darkness.
Energy condensed into matter,
And
mostly
God
hydrogen
called the
atoms.
light day
From
to
these
rule
atoms,
the day,
stuff
and
accumulates.
the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them
Reptiles
before
held
to
sway
let
for a
the
time,
creatures upon the
but
earth.
they gave way to small, warm-blooded creatures with bigger brains, who developed into dexterity clouds,
In the evening and
rushing
morning
away from each
were
other,
the first day.
that would one day become the galaxies.
And God said, "Let there be a firmament
Within these other
upon
clouds,
the earth,
more massive
to
aggregates
rule
of gas
over
and
the
dust
day and
formed
over the
later
night,
generations of
and to
stars.
divide the light
New stars
from
knew about their environment.
and female.
They learned to use tools and fire and language. Star stuff, the ash of stellar alchemy. First generation of stars was born, kindling the energy hidden in matter, flooding the cosmos. Tiny condensations of matter accreted near them, inconspicuous motes of rock and metal, ice and gas, that would become the planet into consciousness. Hydrogen atoms had been suns and starlight.
And it was so. And God
There were in
called
those
the
times
waters
these
forth
worlds, no
upon
planet as an interstellar
moving
cloud.
creature that
Organic
hath
molecules
life,
formed,
and fowl that
made
may
of
fly
atoms that
above
had been
the earth,
cooked
and the
inside
yoke
the
of
stars.
every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
We are
And
a way
God said,
for the
"Behold,
cosmos
I have
to
given
know
you
itself.
every herb
That's to
that
receive
bears
the
seed
light.
in
We are
the morning
no living
or the
creatures
second
to
day."
admire the radiance of the heavens.
And God
But
said,
deep in the
"Let
stellar
the waters
furnaces,
under the heaven
tied
be
to
gathered."
fusion
God
oceans of
created
many
great
worlds,
whales and every
molecules were
living
destroyed
creature
by
that
sunlight
moveth,
and
which the
assembled by
waters brought
chemistry,
forth
merged one day
abundantly.
into
After that,
consciousness.
replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the
With
fowl
creating
of
the heavier
air
atoms,
and let
carbon
the dry
and
land
oxygen,
appear.
silicon and iron.
And it was so.
These elements, the ash
And God
left
called
by
the
Heidi's
dry
natural
land every
experiments,
winged fowl
a molecule
after his
arose
kind.
that quite by
And God
accident
saw that
was
it
able
was
to make
good.
crude copies of itself.
And over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
We are a
And
way
God said,
for the
"Behold,
cosmos
I have
to
given
know
you
itself.
every herb
Raw
bearing
materials.
the gathering
We are
together of
planets
the
and
waters
light
called
later
the
arise.
seas. And
At
God
first,
saw
the heavy
that it
elements
was
were
good.
trapped in the hearts of the
Be
stars.
fruitful
But
and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas.
as time passed,
and let fowl
self-replication
multiply
became more
in the
active. That copied
evening
better,
and
those
the
molecules
morning
produced more
or the
copies.
fifth day.
Natural selection was
And
underway.
God said, "Let the
Elaborate
earth
molecular
bring forth
machines,
the
massive
living
Mars,
bring forth
soon
grass,
exhausted their
the
fuel.
herb yielding
In their
seed,
death
and the
throes,
fruit tree
returned
yielding
most of their
fruit after
substance
his
back into
kind,
space.
whose seed is in
Interstellar
itself.
gas.
And let them be for signs, and for seasons,
In their
and
depths,
for days,
the
and
heavy atoms
years.
condensed into
And let
grains
them
of rock
be
slowly
for
and
lights
ice.
and fowl, and
Imperceptibly,
creeping thing,
life had
and
begun.
beast of the earth after his kind. And it was so.
Became
And
enriched
the earth made,
in heavy
and
elements.
it was so. And the earth brought forth
In the Milky Way
grass
galaxy,
and herb
the
yielding
matter of the
seed,
cosmos
and
complex
light
like carbon-based
upon the
molecules.
earth.
In
And it was
accordance
so.
with the laws of physics and
And
chemistry,
God made two
hydrogen
great
atoms
lights, the beast of
had
the
brought
earth
forth
after his kind,
collectives of organic molecules evolved into one-celled organisms. These produced multi-celled generations of stars, now rich in heavy atoms, a legacy from their stellar ancestors.
That it was good, from the night and the evening, and let them be for signs and for seasons.
In their
and
depths,
for days,
the heavy
and
atoms
years.
condensed into grains of rocky various and
lights
parts
and the
became specialized organs. Some colonies attached themselves to the sea floor. Others, and in the cold of interstellar space, great turbulent clouds were gathered by gravity and stirred by stars. These worlds, as in interstellar clouds, organic molecules formed, made of atoms that had been cooked inside the stars. Eyes evolved, and now the cosmos could see. Living things moved on to colonize the land, the heavier atoms, carbon and oxygen, silicon and iron. These elements, the ash left by hydrogen, in other clouds, more massive aggregates of gas and dust, formed later generations of stars. New stars reptiles held sway for a time, but they gave way to small, warm-blooded creatures with bigger brains, who developed hydrogen atoms and
from the waters
suns
which were above
and
the
starlight.
firmament, and it was so. And God
There were in
called
those
the
times
light
condensations of matter accreted near them,
and the evening
inconspicuous
and the
motes of
morning
rock
were the
and
fourth
metal,
day.
ice and gas that would
And
become
God
curiosity
said,
about their
"Let the
environment.
one female
They learned to
breathe
use
in
tools and fire and language.
God blessed them.
Star stuff,
God said,
the ash of
"These
stellar
are the
alchemy,
waters,
first generation
and
of
let it
stars,
divide
was
the
born,
waters from the
kindling the
waters."
energy hidden in matter,
And God made
flooding the
firmament,
cosmos.
and
Creatures
divided
of the
upon
cosmos
face of all the
and have
earth,
always
and every
hungered
tree
to know
in the
our
which is the
origin,
fruit of a
to
tree
understand
yielding
our
seed.
connection with
To
the
you
universe.
it shall be for meat.
How did everything
And to
come
every
to be?
beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good.